Evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Big Time Sports. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and tonight in the house, as we promised, as we advertised, we're going to go to football now. We're going to get off baseball and softball. Why not football? Football season is just around the corner, and who better to start the season with than rough and tough Central Catholic Saints. I've got Coach Giovanni Iono in the house with us tonight, and 4 of those Central Catholic football guys. So we'll be talking Central Catholic football for about the next 26 minutes. But before we get into Coach Iono, let me tell you that this Saturday we got a big one at Dover City Park. We're going to do the 18U championship game of the Uncle Charlie's softball tournament. Some of you have heard about this, some of you haven't. There are 42 teams over at Dover City Park this week playing softball. These teams have come from all over the Midwest to play in championship games in different age divisions. We are going to do Sunday night the 18U championship game of the Uncle Charlie softball tournament. So stay tuned. You can find the air times, the replay times of these games on our Big Time Sports website. Now, speaking of our website, our social media is not too shabby. We've got 55,000 people on our Facebook, and that's a big load of people, 55,000. So jump on there, be there or be square. If you want to know anything about high school sports, the Big Time Sports Facebook is where you want to be. Then, of course, you want to go to our website. Everything you wanted to know about high school sports is on our website. Now, as you know, these rough and tough Central Catholic Saints have already been with our buddy Percy Garner on the Big Time Sports podcast show. So I want to remind you to watch Percy and the Big Time Sports Today podcast show whenever you get a chance. Also, we've got a Cleveland Browns podcast show. If you're a Browns fan or an NFL football fan, you got to like the Dogs. That's D-A-W-G-S, Dogs. That's our Cleveland Browns podcast show. You can watch it anytime you go to our website. Also, jump on our YouTube. We do live games sometimes. Sometimes we do replay games. Some schools permit us to do games live. Some schools do not. So you got to pay attention to our website because some of our games are replay. Some of our games are live. So there you have it. Big Time Sports, it's what it's all about. I'm going to throw it to break. When I come back, sitting right here in this chair, the head coach of the Central Catholic Saints. We'll be back after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Wendy's has a fresh JBC or double stack in the app for only $1. In fact, they're so fresh, this JBC is still getting made. There she is. Show off. For the freshest deals on what you love, gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's has a fresh JBC or double stack in the app for only $1. In fact, they're so fresh, this JBC is still getting made. There she is. Show off. For the freshest deals on what you love, gotta be Wendy's.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports TV show. Tonight we've got the Central Catholic Saints in the house. And let me introduce the head coach of the Central Catholic football team, Coach Giovanni Iono. And Giovanni, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thanks for having me, Charlie.
Central Catholic football, getting ready for another season.
Yep.
now you're in there lifting and getting them ready to go. Give me an outlook on the team this year.
So last year, as everyone knows, was a rebuilding year, right?
Sure, absolutely.
I came in right before the season started. Numbers were low. This year, we're already in the mid-20s, which for our school was a very nice number to be at, considering where we were recently. We played a lot of games last year, 13, 14 kids.
Oh, sure.
So now we're in the mid-20s. We got a lot of kids. We're coming in. They're lifting. They're getting stronger. They're learning. They're starting to learn more about the system and stuff. So we're looking as a team to take a big step forward than where we were last year and to grow into a better football team.
It's like you say, last year, when you have 12 to 13 guys standing on you, that's real tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you got mid-20s now, I mean, that's exceptional for
Correct.
a small school
Yeah.
like Central, because you small schools, teams like Central, teams like Strasburg, even Malvern, the numbers, some years are real tough. And yeah, that's how you get gray hair, you coaches, right?
Yeah, that's right. And for our school to be in the mid-20s, that's about 50% of the boys in the school. So
Oh, wow.
our percentage is excellent when you look at it that way.
Wow, that's good stuff. Okay, so what does it look like? You got some experience coming back from last year?
Yeah, that's the positive of going through what we did last year. We have a lot of guys that got a lot of experience. We only had 2 seniors on the team, so we only lost 2 guys. So we're returning 9 starters both ways. And a lot of these kids now have grown. They went through the bumps and bruises of last year. They had a whole off season to get ready for this year. So we're expecting a lot of positives, a lot of turnaround from our football team.
Okay, so you get a text. So about a year ago at this time, you get a text that says, "Congratulations, Giovanni, new coach at TCC."
Yes.
Now, how do you jump in the pool? How do you get everything ready to go that quickly?
It was tough.
It was tough,
Luckily, I'm very fortunate with my coaching staff. A lot of the guys I coached with years ago at Central, and they were all jumped back on board with me. So I'm very fortunate I was able to pick up a staff immediately. At that point last year, you're worried about saving the season, right? More than X's and O's, you're worried about who can come out, who can I get out for this season. And we got through that. So then this offseason, we've had some time to retool the offense, retool the defense, and actually have a full offseason of preparing for the season. Last year was just save the season. Now we're trying to build the season.
How does your schedule look this year? Your non-league stuff. We know you play in that tough IVC conference.
Yes, correct.
But what about your non-league games?
So we had several teams last year that was the end of a 2-year contract. So what we have, our first game of the year is against Connaught Valley still. So we have Connaught Valley, then Fisher Catholic.
Okay.
And then we go on to St. Thomas Aquinas is a new team for us this year.
Wow, that is a new team.
So St. Thomas, we then play Millersport.
No, I know where yep.
We play Millersport, and then the last one is I'm losing my train of thought. What's Federal Hocking?
Federal Hocking. Okay, so Millersport is a hike.
Yes.
So are
And
they
we're
coming
going
here
down
or
there.
you going there?
We're going down there.
Wow, that's a hike because I've been there.
Yep.
Refereeing basketball
Yep.
years ago. So things are looking a lot better in year 2 as opposed to year 1.
Yeah, yes, it is. Because number 1, they got time to put the plan together. Number 2, the kids know me. We know each other. They're getting ready. And number 3, the schedule relaxed. I think 7 of my 10 teams went to the playoffs last year. I played last year. So not only were we thrown into the water last second, but it was also a very good schedule. So I'm hoping the schedule is going to relax a little bit on us and give us the opportunity to take a step forward that we need to.
Do you play any Saturday home games?
No, everything is Fridays.
Oh, okay, see, that's because I'm working on my football
know.
schedule now, and I was hoping, to catch you on a Saturday afternoon.
I was trying to, but it didn't work out this year. So hopefully next year we can make something happen.
Okay, so who'd you bring with you today? I mean, I know you got 4 of your Saints sitting out here in the bullpen ready to go.
Yep.
Can you tell me about them a little bit?
Sure. I got a sophomore, Nick Lasecki. Then I have a senior, Christian Torella. I have then a couple of juniors. I have Ethan Rothrock, and I have Grady Stein.
All right. So these guys are Saints that you really depend on
Yes.
this year, right?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody always wants to know, no matter what football team it is, so who's going to be under center?
Our quarterback is going to be Nick Lasecki under center.
Okay.
Yep.
Nick's got experience at that.
Yeah, he has some experience. Yep.
All right, so what about, you said you count a lot on your assistant coaching staff. You've got all this experience coming in.
Yeah.
Give me some of your assistant coaches.
Yeah, so I have Ed Corns,
Ed Corns,
who I was under. I have Ed Corns. Nick Lasecki's dad, Tom Lasecki. He's one of our coaches. He's been a head coach in the area before. I have Josh Taylor, another guy that's been assistant for a long time. Then I have Sam Rodriguez, Frank Feliciano, and George Clore.
What does it look like in the IVC? You play in the Northern Division.
Yep.
Who's the team to beat in the Northern Division?
Malvern won it last year, so Malvern's probably still the team to beat. Malvern is very good. New Cumberston's very good, and so is Buckeye Trail.
Wow.
So, you know, it's obviously the other division has Indian Valley and, you know, has those
Ridgewood.
teams. Ridgewood.
Garaway.
And Garaway. I mean, that's murderer's row there. But, you know, for our division, it's still tough. I mean, none of those teams are a slouch, really.
Do you have to play any teams in the other division yet? Do you play Garaway? Do you play Ridgewood?
No. So this was going to be the last year for the crossover. But we were supposed to play one of those teams, and we talked, and that team talked, and this year the IVC allowed us to get out of those games. So we are not playing any crossover games this year, and this is the last year for it. So going forward, the IVC is not crossing over anymore.
So you coached before, you're coaching now.
Yep.
Give me one sentence to describe the perfect high school football player.
Probably the perfect high school football player to me is someone that's committed, someone that is very reliable, and someone that gives me 100% of their effort. And that's all you can ask for.
So they don't have to be all pro.
No.
They just have to have a big heart.
A big heart,
Right. Work hard.
and give everything they have.
And I'm thinking these four guys right here, you brought them because that's one of the
Correct.
reasons. That's one of the reasons they're here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who do you open up with?
We'll open up Connaught Valley.
Connaught Valley, home or Connaught?
Away at Connaught Valley on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I might have to take a look at that one and go over to Connaught Valley, right?
Yep.
All right, so having said that, guys, are they ready to come up and talk to the old guy here?
Well, we'll see. The only thing we do is put them up here and find out what happens.
All right, so I want to thank you for coming in. Good luck, Central Catholic.
Yep.
I'm going to try to catch you a game on TV, okay?
That'd be great. I appreciate that.
All right, so guys, we're going to throw it to a break. When we come back, we are going to talk to four of those Central Catholic Saints. We'll be back after you watch this from Giovanni's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. Today we're talking Central Catholic football. In that last segment, Coach Iono and I talked about the landscape at Central Catholic. Things are looking up at Central Catholic, as you heard the coach say. 24, 25 kids coming out for football, man. That is great. Hasn't been that way in a long, long time. So Coach Iono has got it going in the right direction. Let's talk to two of those tough Saints, and let's go all the way down to the end of the table and meet sophomore Nick Lasecki. And Nick, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
Are you excited about being here?
A little bit.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you thinking?
Like an 8, probably.
An 8? Okay, that's pretty good. I'll give you a T-shirt. All right? All right, and in between Nick and I, believe it or not, this guy's a senior. This is Christian Torella, and Christian, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you.
So, guys, let's talk Central Catholic football. It's hot out there. You're indoors. You're lifting weights and all that. You could be, going down the water slide down at the Uricksville Park. You could be laying on the beach down at Myrtle, but here you are working, sweating, and grunting for Central Catholic football. Nick, why do you play football at Central Catholic?
It's fun. Gets me something to do.
All right. So you have to get out of bed early sometimes to go to practice?
Sometimes.
But
Not
it's
fun.
worth it.
A little bit.
What's the best thing about playing football for the Saints?
People that you can meet.
Okay.
Do it for the school.
All right. So you got guys that'll help you up when you fall down, right?
Yep.
What about the fan base? Do you see? Do you find that there's more and more people coming out and supporting the Central Catholic Saints football team?
I don't really know because I haven't been there, but I hope.
Okay. Well, maybe I should throw that question to the big guy here in the middle. So, you're a senior at Central Catholic. How many years have you been playing football there?
This will be my second year playing football for
Your second year. What's different this year as opposed to last year?
Just more people, more hope, more promising season, more promising team, and all.
Coach Iono needs seniors because he counts on seniors for a little bit of leadership to help the herd stay in the lane in the right direction. What does the term senior leadership mean to Christian Torella?
Someone that can keep everybody going through adversity, just lead, just take the step up that's needed.
What happens if Coach Iono is putting in a play and you got some freshman standing in the back of the line, giggling and laughing, waving to his girlfriend, over there in the bleachers? How do you, as a senior leader, take care of that guy?
Tell him to pay attention, yell at him, grab his focus.
So where can we find Christian Torella on the field for the Central Catholic Saints?
Fullback.
You play fullback.
Yeah.
Well, what about on defense? Are you playing both ways?
Yeah, I am playing both ways. Middle linebacker, I think, or defensive end.
Wow, middle linebacker. You got to be real tough to play middle linebacker. Now, if you're playing DE, what is your main job as a defensive end?
Get to the quarterback.
Huh?
Get to the quarterback. Get to the backfield as fast as you can.
Okay, all right. Don't forget, turn the play in, too. Don't let anybody get around you. Get me? All right, so with that, Nick, where are we going to find you on the field?
Quarterback.
You're going to be the QB. Okay, so can you throw the football?
Yeah.
Would you prefer to give it a tuck to your fullback, or would you prefer to drop back and throw a 60-yard?
Whatever gets me
one of these
touchdowns.
numbers? Huh?
Whatever gets me touchdowns.
Wow, you probably saying that because your coach is sitting over here, huh?
Nope.
Okay, so have you learned any plays yet?
Yeah.
What's the best play? What is the best play? If you had to call the play, all right, let me set the stage. You're on the 3-yard line, okay? You need to score. You got 3 seconds on the clock. This is the last snap of the ball game. If you punch it in, you're a hero. You win the ball game, okay? You make the call. What's the play?
Trap.
All right, so describe trap to me. I mean, I don't want to give any secrets away to all the IVC coaches out there, but they know what. Okay, so what's a trap play, quarterback?
When the running back just goes up the middle almost.
Okay, all right, so you're counting on some big guys on that offensive line to punch some holes for your buddy Christian here.
Yep.
Okay, so you're a senior. Let me ask you this. Have you thought about what you're going to do after high school? Where are we going to find you down the road of life?
Hopefully going to college, get a nice paying job.
Any idea where, what school?
Hopefully Michigan.
All right, that's it. Show's over. Show is done. All right, turn it off. Show's done. Are you kidding me? I thought you were a nice guy. You got a nice smile. You're a nice young man, and then you have to do something like that? Why would you want to go to? I can't even say it. Nick, this is your buddy?
Supposedly.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Are you still going to call a trap play?
A little bit, but.
Okay. All right. So What do you want to do? You think you want to be an accountant? You want to be a football coach? Or what do you want to do?
Accountant. That's my.
Okay. All right. So Nick, you're the quarterback, buddy. You know we're gonna be counting on you. Give me one sentence to describe what you're thinking about this season.
Just about winning for the school.
Okay. All right. Can you pick up a couple W's this year?
We hope.
That's right, and I think you can. And you, I was going to give you a Big Time Sports T-shirt, but I don't want that walking around up north there. Okay. All right. So with that, I want to thank Nick and I'm going to forget his name on purpose. No, I won't. And my young friend Christian for coming in today. Going to step back, take a quick break. When we come back, 2 more of those rough and tough Central Catholic Saints. We'll be back after you watch this from Christian's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
I wanted something that I could learn a little bit more about what I was passionate about.
I wanted to learn a trade that would always be in demand.
Buckeye has so many opportunities for everyone.
You're here because you want to do what you came here to do.
This is the best choice that I've made. I just think it's set me up to be a better person.
We are back to the Big Time Sports Show tonight. Central Catholic featured on the show. In that last segment, Christian Torella along with Nick Lasecki in the house. This time around, we got 2 juniors from TCC. Let's go all the way down to end the table and say hello to Grady Stein. And Grady, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And I'll tell you what, Grady, since you seem to be the spokesman for this group we have this morning, why don't you look at that camera and tell millions of football fans out there, okay? I want you to introduce this young man seated here between us. Now, you can give me a nickname, give me a little dirt on him. If you got a little dirt on him, you know, introduce him to everybody out there in TV land.
Oh, this is Ethan Rothrock. He's a junior. He's pretty big.
Pretty big?
Yeah, a little bit.
So you're not going to say anything bad about him?
Nothing much bad to say about him.
You got a nickname for him? Huh?
Biggie, I don't know. yeah, not really.
Oh. Okay, so Ethan, welcome aboard.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so guys, let's talk Central Catholic football. First of all, Ethan, you didn't play last year.
No, I did not.
Okay, but you're playing this year.
Yes.
All right, now you're probably the biggest guy on the team.
Christian got me by a little bit, probably.
Okay, all right. So what position do you think you might fit on this Central Catholic football team?
Right now, Coach has got me at tight end and defensive end. And
tight
if we
end.
ever go into a 50 defense, probably nose guard, maybe. But
what's the main job of a defensive end?
Get to the quarterback and make sure he doesn't want to play football again.
How many years has it been? Make sure he doesn't want. How about that, huh? Yeah, Grady. Hey, so how many years has it been since you've touched a football?
I played my 8th grade year, so it's been like 3 years.
Wow. Do you remember what a punt is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know all the terminology. Yeah. That's right. So why come out your senior year, your junior year? Yeah. Why come out?
Well, last year I was really worried about getting injured, But since I started lifting and practicing with them since June, I put on like 7, 8 pounds, and I've kind of realized you'd have to be a really big guy to injure me.
Yeah.
So I think I bring a lot of toughness to the team. Leadership was one thing I wanted to bring, kind of getting all these guys together, but also just, being with these guys. I only played basketball, and I had my own little basketball group, but it's nice to play sports with like Grady and Christian,
Great.
Nick. My other teammates aren't here. Like, I love playing with Anthony and all of them, but it's just great to have a lot of people to play a sport with and hang out with.
Grady, that was well spoken, was it not?
Yeah.
All right,
pretty
so
good.
Grady, where do we find you on the field for the Central Catholic Saints?
Oh, I'm like a tailback and corner.
And corner. How many times did you get beat last year?
Not a whole lot.
But you got beat a couple?
Yeah, probably a couple.
What I want to know is, how do they get behind you? If you're back there at cornerback, okay, and you got a back pedal, that guy's going for it.
Yeah.
And he gets behind you, and guess what? Coach over there in the sidelines is not going to be very happy, with our cornerback.
Yeah.
All right, so you must have some good wheels on you.
Yeah, good enough.
If you're playing cornerback.
Yeah, not too bad.
What's the best thing about playing football at TCC?
The friendships you make. I mean, the whole school's really close, especially football. It's just like a big family, really.
Okay, so you play more than one sport at TCC?
Yeah, I play
Okay,
baseball.
so remember that the coach is sitting right over here. Now tell everybody out there in TV land what your favorite sport is.
Probably baseball.
Oh, the baseball guy, huh?
Yeah, it's a little.
Wow, Coach Iona's going to have you walko.
Yeah.
But you like baseball, huh?
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
Us small school guys, we got to play more than one sport now. Now, my young friend Ethan, I know what sports you play, so which is your favorite and why?
I'm going to say basketball, but I like football. It's nothing against football. It's just really, I just love basketball. I've been playing it since I was like in 7th grade.
Okay, so you've both been playing sports at Central. And since I got you at the microphone, why don't you give me your aha moment of high school sports? It could be a basketball play. It could be,
yeah, I got it.
Something you'll never, ever forget.
I remember it was my first game of sophomore season. We were playing at home versus like Loudonville. And we're down like 9 or something, and it's almost the end of the half. And I turn the ball over. I'm passing my one teammate, and the kid just strips it. And we had a good student section that game. There were probably like 30 kids in there cheering in the stands, and I hear the gym go quiet because I turn it over. But I'm running in transition, and I remember just going up and absolutely swatted that ball into some girl's phone, and
Wow.
the phone flew on the floor. And everyone was cheering, and it just felt really good.
Wow, that is something. Okay, so real quick, your aha moment. You got 20 seconds.
Mine probably wasn't real good. I remember at Buckeye Trail my freshman year, I got crackback walk pretty good.
Wow.
Wasn't
Okay,
good.
so guys, Central Catholic football will be cheering for you. Have a good season, and thanks for coming in today, okay? Now, it's time to close the door on the Big Time Sports Show. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Keep your socks high.
And your powder dry.
And bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.